Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check smash.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Slot man moves right.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And keeping it himself from a yard out. And
And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
After right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pressure, they got him again.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a bit, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Off play action, Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a good step arm and some space to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Richardson. Finds Pierce right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On the return, Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2nd down and 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Allen.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Big Lion. Go.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Okay, break. Third. Right there.
Up the middle they go. Shelby. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, Shelby. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Play action. Now Richardson.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
30 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people's
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, Shelby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Williams. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert!
On play action, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escapes the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long, Richardson from his end zone. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes 2nd down. Allen, inside handoff to Mixon. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw is Allen. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing, Allen, over the middle, complete. It's Baldwin, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.